What was he have?
Small, one of those like Yaris size.
He's got a Yaris.
Not a Yaris, but it's
Yaris.
I can't remember.
Not an Igo, is it? No, they might.
It's not. Well, it's not his. It's Ruth's. And she's away, but she's in Greece at the moment.
Quarters, is it?
No,
It's
it's
twice.
Yeah.
Mm.
and
You never get the money back, do you? You know, they never give you enough money for
I
a
think so.
written off car. Oh, well. She's going to be out. Well, what's the news for?
No.
She didn't go in the bath.
I don't know what he was doing.
There's no brothels in Bath. Yeah.
He was taking the dog for a walk, I think, Clay Hill or somewhere, maybe. And he, so,
Hey, I think we're live.
are we?
Yeah. Check what you say.
No incriminating. I'll be able to show you.
Oh, God. How old's the car?
Well, it's not old.
Isn't it?
It's not that old.
But that's enough
Well,
the cost of it. Wow.
Well,
They don't want to fix it.
well, he doesn't know yet, but I don't think that's. I think that's a write-off because the other wheel's pointing a different way. So the axle was.
What speed was he doing?
No, he was within.
Yeah. But hitting a thing like that got right in his way. Did he do much damage to the other thing? Nothing at all.
Hardly anything.
Oh, yeah.
But luckily, there was a guy following behind who's a driving instructor,
Yeah.
and he said he's got it all on dash cam, so he's going to send that to.
Well, this guy's not trying it. It's obvious it's his fault.
Well, it's a woman.
Yeah. So he's got it all.
Well, hopefully, as long as
She hasn't denied. her
No,
fault.
but you never know.
No, you don't know. They might say at the scene, "Oh yeah, sorry," and they go away and say, "No."
Yeah, you were traveling.
It's
So, but also apparently the garage has got CCTV of it,
Have they?
but he doesn't know whether they will give him, privacy laws. So he's hoping on the.
I suppose the police don't give a shit, do they?
Well, they turned up.
Did they?
Apparently, they didn't breathalyze anyone. And they looked at the CCTV from the garage.
Did they?
Yeah.
They didn't shut the road, did they?
No.
Oh.
And Paul said, "Well, can I see it?" And I said, "No,
He would let him see it.
not at the moment." And he said, "Well, does it show anything different from what I've told you?" And they said, "No."
Yeah.
So hopefully,
I can't see anything.
but even so, you're not going to get. I doubt whether he'll get his car value back.
No, you never did. You never saw it. You don't ever. It's always a hassle.
And the whole time it was going on, because he was stuck in the middle of the A36 because he couldn't move the car because it was all. Well, the wheels were.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And
The breakdown truck come for him?
No, the guy from the driving instructor, he lifted some of the bodywork off the wheel so he could drive. But the whole time it went on, the woman, because she was driving onto the forecourt anyway, that's where she was heading. She just pulled across in front of him. And for the whole time the incident went on, she never left her car.
She just sat in the car.
She just sat in the car until her husband turned up.
Well, what could she do?
Well, I don't know, but she could get out and at least say, "Oh, sorry."
You're not supposed to say anything. You're doing it properly.
I think she was in shock, probably. Or drunk. I'm surprised the police didn't breathalyze her anymore.
As they leaned into spoke to her, presumably.
Yeah, but you can't always smell the alcohol.
You're wasted not being a policeman, aren't you?
And it's also drug driving now as well, which you can't smell.
Hey.
She might have had a bit of a
Hey.
sniff before she set out.
You know too much. Is that what you're doing in Bradford? Are you the
I've never
drug
touched
dealer? You Mr. Big?
No,
Yeah, well, that's what Mr. Big would say, wouldn't he?
I wouldn't touch the white powder.
Come and sit here.
Yes, boss.
Are you working?
No.
You're not working.
No.
You're just living off your Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
But it needs to go up in value because it's come down. I haven't been well.
What, worrying about your money? You've not been well.
No, I pulled a muscle or trapped a nerve here.
What, worrying about money?
No, I don't know. I think it was because I overdid the swimming.
No, I think it's because you're worrying about the money. Stress. That's typical. Yeah, not swimming, mate. Are you ever going to get a job again?
Well, not if I don't have to.
Not if you don't have to. That's what Bitcoin's done for you.
Yeah.
Paying for your haircuts.
Yeah.
Part of your Bitcoin empire. I don't want to be. I want cash. Have you got cash? You should. Well, Bitcoin is cash.
Got cash, yeah.
Okay.
I got my. Well, I'll have to pay my tax bill at the end of the year.
Oh, because you're self-employed. Yeah.
No, because I sold some Bitcoin. So.
Oh, the tax man.
Oh,
Yeah, it's an asset. Yeah.
Well, it's
Serious.
capital gains.
Is it really? So, if I find 20 quid, I've got to pay tax on that.
If you declare it, yeah.
Well, what makes you think I wouldn't declare it?
I don't know.
I'd just put it in with my normal takings, wouldn't I? Because I
would think
I'm
so.
upfront businessman.
Well,
There's no dodginess here.
Well, that's
I
why,
know everyone thinks I'm dodgy, but I'm not dodgy.
well, that's why I have to declare that I sold some Bitcoin.
Because you come and have your haircut here.
No, but it's too risky to not declare that you've sold some nowadays. So it's best to be.
If you've got Bitcoin, you can be traced.
Yeah.
You can't just give me a bag full. Say, yeah, well, cheers, I'm going to go do that.
It's not physical anyway.
No?
It's computer numbers.
I don't do numbers, that's why I can't do it. I don't understand it. Don't trust it.
Well, you trust the bank, don't you? That's
I
all
suppose-
numbers.
I suppose you do. Yeah.
I mean, when they give you a loan for your mortgage,
They don't
that
show
money
you the
doesn't exist.
Well,
They
no,
just,
I went in and I
they just
said,
make
I
it
want
up.
to see a suitcase of that money that you're lending me. I don't want any of this bullshit you do with everyone else who thinks, yeah, this cyber bullshit, because it doesn't exist. Show me the gold, because we ain't got gold anymore, have we?
We've got less. Yeah.
You have more on your watch than that.
Yeah. That's why I started off with is gold sovereigns.
What's happened to all that?
They're in safe storage.
In your safety deposit box.
Yeah, that's it.
You still got your gold coins.
You don't pay if they're sovereigns. You don't pay capital gains tax on those.
What, they're crew grants?
Yeah, you do.
Do you? Sovereigns are
Because
tax-free.
sovereigns are legal tender.
Oh. Can you still buy sovereigns?
Yeah.
Ones?
Yeah.
Well, they were. Same as the old ones, not
No,
that much really.
or probably
No.
because it's an ounce. So
100 quid?
no, probably more like 500 for one. But they're legal tender. You won't get fight if you went into a bank. The bank will give you the face value, which is
But what about the scrap value if it's higher? Do people melt down sovereigns?
well, they don't melt them down. They just sell them to someone else.
But the bank don't give you as much.
No, it's a technical issue that they're legal tender, and because they're legal tender, you don't pay capital gains tax on sovereigns.
Unless this Prime Minister changes the law.
Yeah, but I doubt whether she will.
No, because lots of rich people have it. And she's on their side. Is she on our side at all? Does she care about us? What do you think?
Well, who's us? You and me.
The poor people! People with nothing!
Well, you're not. Well, it's all relative, isn't it? You're not as poor as some African people. You're quite wealthy.
Listen,
You're in the top 1% of all people that have ever lived. So,
even though I'm poor.
relatively, I suppose. You're not poor. You eat, don't you? It's all relative.
Yeah,
It's all your relatives.
I've got gas and electric at home. How much is that going to cost me?
A lot.
You what? How can I get rid of that?
Buy a sleeping bag, I suppose. A couple of sleeping bags and sit in that through the winter. I don't know.
And get some candles.
Yeah.
But what about the internet?
Hope they don't.
Wife's always on her phone. I wish she could do that in a sleeping bag, actually. So we've got to pay a phone bill. But my daughter on the internet, I don't want to give that up.
Well, I don't know.
What kind of coffee you like, sir? What do you want me to make you for you? You like a what do you call it?
Espresso?
No.
I want a black Americano.
Americano.
And don't ask me if I want milk.
Hey, I don't. I know what a fucking American. What do you mean? In Costa, they ask you if you want milk.
Everywhere you go, a coffee shop, and they'll say Americano.
Yeah, what it is.
And you say, I'd like an Americano, please. Yeah. And they say, do you want milk?
What do you say?
I say, well,
why would I want milk? I'll ask for a milky coffee. I want an Americano. Don't you understand? Put them over to you and say, oh, was that a song?
No, I just.
No, they got all these things, haven't they, in places? Bloody well.
No,
get the law on you. We'll throw you out. You're not allowed to complain in an aggressive way.
We don't tolerate abuse of our staff. That's what it says. Also. No.
What about abuse of Americano?
It just irritates me. Because an Americano is black coffee, isn't it? You know that. I know
it's
that.
It's a couple of shots with hot water.
Exactly.
So what you say to them is, I'll have an Americano and I don't want milk.
No, I'm asking for an Americano, which is...
Oh, you'll get as bad as them now!
Which is coffee without milk. So don't ask me if I want milk, because then it's not an Americano. Why are you selling an Americano?
What you say to you is because a lot of wankers coming in,
exactly.
They want Americanos and they want us to put milk in it.
Yeah,
we're just fed up.
But then it's not an Americano anymore, is it?
So those people, no! You cannot have an Americano because it's got milk in it.
Yeah, that's not.
But what's it called then? You want milky coffee, don't you?
Yeah,
go to a pissing coffee bar. Don't come to a good coffee shop.
But they always do. It's always Americano.
Well, you know, if you ask for Americano here, that's what you get.
Yeah, can I have an Americano, please?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, thank you.
But, and I've switched the machine on especially for you in these terrible, hard times. So.
You got all these lights on before I came.
Well, hang on, I've switched a few of them off.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know if you keep a man with a device, keeping a microwave on uses juice while it's on, and if you open it, leave the door open because it doesn't have a LED. Wow, that shunts it up.
But it's more efficient than an oven.
Oh God, yeah.
For cooking.
Yeah. It is, of course. Yeah. And air fryers are good because they're quick. You got yourself an air fryer yet? Just as I was going to buy a Ninja 2-bucket things, that bloody idiot on the radio told everybody, you can't get them. You can't get one now.
Beat you to it. You've got to be quick in this game, you know that.
Well, no, the thing was, I wasn't sure whether I trusted ninjas or thought they were dirt your ass, but they're very good. And it's a 2-bucket one. And you know.
But what do you use them for?
Oh God, my man does a chicken in one bucket and roast potatoes in the other.
Okay.
And like you said, an oven's, but it's a speed and the crunchiness.
Oh, right.
You get really nice. You can put tofu in there. Oh. Crunch it out.
I know tofu. Yeah, struggle with tofu.
What plant-based food can you eat?
Vegetables.
That aren't vegetables. That in the shape of an animal. Sausages? Do you do sausages? Mince? Are you a bloody carnivore? 100%.
Yeah.
Would just be grateful you're not a pig. Do you know how they kill pigs now? They get 3 of them, they put them in a crate, and they gas them for 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes of terrible pain.
Well, you know, in China.
What, they eat dogs?
No, a couple of years ago, there was an outbreak of swine flu.
Yeah.
So they had to cull all their pigs.
How did they kill them?
I don't know how they killed them, but when they culled them, they culled more pigs in China than there are in the rest of the world.
Really?
Yeah. Because the Chinese eat lots and lots and lots of pigs.
They don't. Christ, did they starve them? did they eat instead?
Well, that's I suppose other
Did they
stuff.
have plant burgers instead?
I doubt it. Well, they probably got pigs. They probably culled a load of pigs, but also got pigs imported from other countries to replace them because they eat an
Can't
awful
you
lot.
eat a pig with swine? Trotters, at least?
No, I don't think you can.
What would it do to you?
I don't know.
Would your nose go all flat?
I don't know. I don't know.
Would you be friendlier than a dog?
Possibly more intelligent? Yeah. So.
You know they're more intelligent. They got.
Well, they're supposed to be, aren't they? They're supposed to be.
Well, how many pigs are in university then?
I don't know.
And what are they studying? Oh, they'll be a policeman.
There must be a funny answer to that. I'm trying to think what do pigs study at university. There must be a subject that you can link to.
His teacher was doing a thing with maths. Was it? No, she was doing the parts of the body, and she said, "This next one that we haven't done," she said, "is the name of a famous football team." This little kid puts out. He said, "Liverpool, not Arsenal." I said Arsenal, even if I knew it was Liverpool, but I couldn't think of it.
Liverpool. I didn't even think of that.
And Arsenal. Is that
That'd be your arm.
I don't think so. I'm not sure if it's actually a what do you call it? An organ.
Your arse?
Is your arse an organ?
No.
No, it's just
Your skin is an organ.
Oh, shut up.
It is.
I know too much. I know.
It's the biggest.
It's big, isn't it?
Arsene Wenger.
Arse. What biscuit would you like me to open? You say.
You choose.
No.
I don't know. I can't see.
Here, I'm going to show you them all.
They all-
Okay, I'm show you. Look at these. And these are vegan, so you won't want them. There's not enough pig in there for you.
Oh.
Nice.
Jammy Dodger would be nice.
I didn't really want to open them because these are already open.
So I'll have the one that's open then. Don't
No.
show me the whole basket.
No. We will have
Jammy Dodgers, yeah.
Yeah. Even though they're vegan. Do you want me to spread
How
some
can I,
pork fat on them? No.
oh, because
If
they
you're
don't.
vegan, there's a lot of things got powdered milk or egg.
Right.
So my daughter can eat these, and I don't know if they were always were, but they are bloody delicious.
So they don't use animal fat then in the cooking process.
And you would think a lot more manufacturers would see the light, because then I think there's only 8% vegans. But even though, if you had the biscuits like Jammy Dodgers, they'll go for them, and perhaps digestives and stuff. It's just because they can't be asked. You remember what did we have here where the mad cow disease?
Yeah.
Could sell more new ones. When you think that car has already done its carbon footprint, so to scrap it when it's got life in it was a terrible thing.
Oh, when they were, yeah.
So they could, boost the car industry. See, this is what big industries do. They get their own way.
Yeah, but don't forget, there might be big industries, but they also employ hundreds and thousands of people. So they're trying to support their jobs.
Wait a minute. There's lots of robots making cars, and there won't be any people.
Yeah, robots need repairing.
Yeah, well, you get a robot to repair a robot, don't you?
Yeah, but someone has to. There's still hundreds of thousands of people
Listen,
that work
stop
in the
thinking
car
like
industry.
that. You've got to be thinking with all this money that's being made, and we're born in this 1% of wonderfulness, that if we haven't got a job, they got to look after us. They got to give us some money. What's that? Countries where they have a minimum wage for people.
Yeah.
Instead of over here, it's lazy bastards who don't want to work, because that's why they've been brought up. It goes on forever.
Yeah, but I don't know what countries have minimum wage.
But it does exist. It certainly wouldn't be here or America. Do you want a Jammy Dodger pre-Americano, or do you want to wait for Americano?
I'll wait for my. No, I'll have pre-Americano actually.
How many Jammy Dodgers do you expect to get out of me?
2.
At least.
1 pre and 1
Yeah, go on.
and one due.
Don't touch the one underneath it.
I'm not. Look at that.
You're not. I'm not wearing a mask.
No, that is-
Let's do cheers. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa.
Cheers. Oh,
You can't tell that there's no milk in it. Can you? No. Lovely.
it's been a long time since I've had a jam.
Are they meant to be raspberry?
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming through. Oh, yeah.
Reminds me of school.
Oh. Who invented biscuits? Was it that guy who invented the sandwich? He thought, whoa, I'll have some biscuits too. Was there an Earl of Biscuit? Come on.
I don't know. I don't think so.
And all the different biscuits you got.
Anyway, it's French.
Biscuit?
Biscuit, which means cooked twice.
Yeah,
Bis is two and cuit is cooked.
Yeah, but I bet they think digestives are a terrible invention. Like roast beef. Champion biscuit. Oh.
Yeah.
We've been watching on Netflix Jeffrey Dahmer.
Who?
Serial killer. Cut people's organs. You've not heard of it?
No.
Oh, what weirdo he was, crikey.
Why did you watch that?
What?
Why did you watch that?
It's very interesting. And there's fucking all else
What?
to watch. You trying to tell me you don't watch programs about Nazis? It's
No.
very, very interesting. What are you worried about?
Not
Have you
worried
got
about anything.
Have you got any Nazis in the family then? What the bloody hell do you watch then? Pokemon?
Well, first of all, I don't have.
Everyone watches Nazis, don't they?
First of all, I don't have Netflix.
Yeah, but you get those documentaries in other places. What have you got?
YouTube, and I suppose iPlayer. So
Sure, you can get
I
one.
watched, Simon Reeves, that travel guy. He's kind of like a younger version of Michael Palin.
Yeah. So you do watch documentaries then?
Yeah.
And where's he been? He's not more athletic, is he? He's not that one. There's a really athletic one who goes all around the world. Perhaps it's more animal-based things he does.
No, it's not.
What's his name?
Simon Reeves.
All right.
South America was quite interesting. Different countries.
Where's your phone?
In my pocket.
Get a picture of him. And I might recognise him.
You will recognise him.
You reckon I will?
Yeah. There.
I'm not sure if Paul turned down a coffee last time he was here.
Don't know. Yeah. You do.
Yeah, I know. I think I think he does. He is pretty athletic. He does, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose he is, but I mean,
He's a kind of like, yeah, I know. Yeah.
and he's
No, I think he does. He doesn't just go there. He gets well involved in the.
yeah, he doesn't just like he gets involved with stuff and chats to people and does what they're doing, and
Yeah.
he's a bit like Michael Penning used to do.
Yeah.
But he's he's past it now, isn't he?
Well. Yeah. Whoever would have thought that there would be a career in that. You ever watch the railway one? Can't stand him in his colourful jacket.
Oh, what's his face? No, I don't. Portillo.
Michael Portillo, yeah.
Yeah, I don't particularly like him.
Well, I think he's probably one of the more trustworthy politicians that we used to have. Not like now. How's the boy?
He's fine. He's had a tattoo.
Oh, God. You don't just have one tattoo. Where is it? What is it? What are they doing?
It's here. It's that big.
Come on, you must have a picture of that. Bloody hell, it's a snake. A snake would be good. What's he got?
Apollo.
Apollo. Oh, what a tattoo? Where is it? Is this Sweden?
Norway.
That's like Sweden, isn't it? Norway.
I don't
What are the tattooists like out there?
find it now.
Oh my god, that is bloody good.
It's,
I bet it's a transfer though. Oh my
it's
god.
well done.
Yeah, is he going to stick with the Roman themes?
I don't know.
Wow, that is. I mean, that is a good one. That is bloody marvelous.
7.5 hours. That took.
That's very good. That's amazing. I do like that.
Yeah.
I just wish people wouldn't have too many because they turn themselves into wallpaper.
Yeah.
And leg ones always look like dog shit running down their legs. They never work on their legs.
When they have them on
Just
the
have one small one. But,
back of their calf.
oh,
It's
it's
quite
just
hard.
stupid. But your arms, torsos.
Well, hopefully that. Well, it doesn't really matter, but I hope he doesn't go. I hope that's it, and he's not.
He didn't ask. He just told you. What's his mum
Well,
think?
he's not going.
What's his mum think?
Well, I asked him, and
Hey? What?
I asked him what his mum thought, and he said, "Well, I just told her," and
You showed him what?
he said, "I just told her," and she said, "Okay." But it's not,
You mean he asked her before he did it?
No, he didn't ask her. He told her.
He told her. I've done it.
He's not gonna. He doesn't have to ask, does he? He's 20 years old. So is that warm enough?
Don't know.
Has it got milk in? No.
Do you want some milk? Have a little taste. I'll put it in the microwave because I've only just put the machine on. Cool.
No, I can see steam coming off.
No, someone said I shouldn't be bashing boiling water in there.
Yeah.
So I put a tiny bit of cold to take off the, bring the temperature down.
It's good that.
That okay?
Yeah. Third coffee of the day.
First.
Third.
Are you still enjoying Bradford-on-Avon? Nice place,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. It's convenient for me. Swimming pool and all that. Because
yeah.
I've been swimming already today. And a sauna.
Oh my god. What, swimming pool? They got a sauna?
Yeah.
Or do you think you're Swedish now? Yeah.
Swedish.
Oh, what's happened to your car? Have you scrapped it?
No, it's with a friend in Devon.
Look, I need a driver's side wing mirror. Can I have it? What's the car worth? Nothing.
No, it's probably because second-hand car values have.
Oh, shut up.
They have.
What's it
It's
worth?
probably worth, I don't know, between 1,500 and £2,000.
Yeah, it'd still be worth that without a wing mirror on one side, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but undrivable. Go to a scrapyard.
You can. I don't know.
Just phone one up and say, "Have you got her?"
No.
And they say yes, and you go along and pick it up.
Apparently, someone has got me an old door, but they're not.
Old door.
They're not picking it up yet. The scrapyard. The door's knackered as well.
Oh.
Well, it's not knackered. The door still works, but if I can get a door as well, and it's silver. But yeah, someone hit and run and smashed up me. You know, it still works, but it's looking very ugly. The wife's not happy. You know, gaffer tape,
Oh yeah.
wire and shit. She read me the wire right hand. So
Get a door.
look,
Get it fixed.
if your mate gets T-boned on the driver's side,
Yeah. Then,
I want the mirror.
yeah. I
It's
remember
red
that.
though, isn't it? Yours is red. My car's red.
No, silver.
Piss off.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was red. Did you work a red car before? What, your Honda Civic?
Yeah.
It's silver?
It's never been red.
Silver's perfect.
I have had a red car, but that was a long time
I thought
ago.
your Honda Civic was bloody silver.
Oh yeah, it is silver.
That's perfect then. Hurry up and get a T-boned, get the insurance, and I'll have the door. Try and do it locally. I don't want to go too far.
What is it now? I'm not I'm the owner, but I'm not the registered keeper anymore.
How does that bloody well?
Well, yeah, I know. I didn't know you could do all this.
You're the owner.
I'm the owner, but I'm not the registered keeper because he got a ticket.
Oh yeah,
either parking or speeding.
Yeah,
I
and
can't remember.
and it
And I got it
because you're the owner.
because I was the registered keeper.
Oh, see, so I'm not bloody well having this.
And I thought, well, no, I don't want, because he has a habit of getting tickets.
How did you work that out? That you can be the owner but not the registered keeper? You have to go to DVLC.
No, you just do it online. You can change it.
Yeah, online. Yeah.
Or you just change it online.
But he's a registered keeper.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of like sounds like the same thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's not. I know. That's what I thought. But no.
Who told you to do that? Your brother.
No, I looked at it because I didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot. With not touching the bottom one because I got the ticket and I thought, well, is there a
hang on.
Is there a way around?
Whoa! Does that go on your license? Yeah. Oh, you don't get. You don't get points for a ticket.
It wasn't a ticket. It was
no. Oh yeah, it was a parking ticket.
Because if it was a speeding ticket, they send me the ticket and ask who was the driver, don't they?
Yeah. Because it could be anyone, the wife. We're on the same thing. They asked who was driving. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a parking ticket, and it was one that he didn't pay.
Oh, okay. So what?
Hang on, or something.
£100?
No, it was more. It's more than that because I'm. It's about £300.
Was it? Yeah. How many bitcoins is that then? That worry you?
No, because he paid it.
And he didn't even know about it, or he didn't care.
I'm not sure how it all. I'm not sure how it panned out, but.
So why you do this wonderful thing for him?
Well, I don't use my car.
Yeah. Well.
And I was tired of paying
insurance
for it.
Yeah. How big's the
blah blah?
It's the only thing wrong with it. It's the air conditioning. Yeah, mine's gone tits up as well.
Did it?
Yeah, I've tried to fix it, but I think it's more than just regassing it.
I think it's a common fault with Honda Civics.
Well, ours worked for a long time, pretty good. When it worked, it was lovely. Yours worked for a bit.
Never worked.
Never worked. Okay. Well,
and it was
when he's finished.
Unbearable.
When he's finished with it, can I have it?
Have the car?
Yeah. At a very reduced rate.
Yeah. If he's
some jammy doggers. Yeah, dogger back doggers. Yeah.
No, not. It's not insured for any dogging.
Do they still do that? Did they still do that? Why do you need insurance for that?
Jammy dogging.
Jammy dogging.
Because he doesn't use it very much. He just wanted.
Where is it? Which county is it in?
Devon.
Buckfastleet
is the town.
But nice.
Is
it a diesel or petrol?
Petrol.
How big's the engine?
1.8, I think.
Mine's 1.4, which is not enough really. But
it's
amazing what you can get out of a 1.4 these days.
Yeah, it's a 1.8.
And the mileage?
I can't remember.
Yeah. On the whole, I think they're superb cars.
They are, I think.
They are superb. Well, Hondas, hey. You've got these Kias and what's the other one?
Hyundai?
No. Yeah. You think, oh, well, they seem all right, but I'd still rather have a Honda. Build quality.
Yeah, but I think the others are just close to being as good. Because they have these huge warranties, don't they? Like 7-year warranties and things.
Yeah. But okay. Even if Hondas aren't giving you that, I think their philosophy has always been to make things well.
Yeah.
Like their lawnmowers, their boats, and outboard motors. I don't know any other company really that has that philosophy.
Yeah. But they... Is it Honda? No, it's not Honda. Because one of them has kind of stayed out of the electric car market. It's,
Really?
it's Toyota, isn't it? They don't really have
They've not started yet.
I don't think they have
Probably won't take them long when they have. Because you've got Volvo, and that's it. No more. But their car is amazing. I think it's better than the Tesla. What's it called?
Who?
Volvo. They've connected up with somebody else.
Oh, right.
And it's called a Polestar.
Yeah, but a lot of money.
Yeah, they are. This is it. Yeah.
But the one that's supposed to be, it's getting a lot of good reviews, is the MG.
Really?
MG4.
Is that made in China?
It's Chinese. I don't know if it's made in China.
It's getting a lot of good reviews.
Yeah, because it's cheap. It's like 28,000 brand new.
Oh, is it a little one?
No, it's 4-door.
Yeah, good size.
Yeah, good size, and it's
What's
just
an MG what?
4.
Come on, get your phone, get it up. Let's have a look.
MG4.
MG4.
It's only just becoming available, I think, in this country. But all of the like review things are saying it's because of its price. It's a wonderful car.
That it?
Yeah.
Not bad looking, is it?
Yeah, right.
Check them around.
And the range.
Because a lot of these electric cars are shit.
Yeah, and the range is just as good as any.
Bloody hell. Less than 30k.
Yeah.
They've done that on purpose. So where is it made?
Probably.
I think they are Chinese.
Yeah, they are Chinese. MG is Chinese, but I don't know if it's made in China.
Oh, really? Bloody, that's a nice looking car.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I was just watching a while ago, watching a chap one of these electric car reviewer things, and he bought an electric car.
Not that one.
Not that one, because it didn't exist at the time.
Yeah.
And he bought it on lease.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I think he had it for like 10 months or so, or a bit more. I don't know. I can't remember.
What do you think?
And then he sold it.
Got more money because of that shit. Yeah.
And he got his money back. He didn't lose any money.
Yeah, but we didn't know that was going to happen, though, did we?
No, but I think
So it's because the rarity of cars.
it's rare. It's but it's the availability of electric cars.
Did you get another one?
Yeah, he bought another one. But I mean, he got 3 or 4 cars anyway. So I was just looking at, because I wanted to go on a road trip in a car.
Yeah.
And I think, well, I'll buy a lease, something like that, use it for a few months, and then sell it.
Yeah.
So,
What kind of road trip do you want to go? Do you want to be a serial killer? Do you want to sort of kill someone in each town?
well,
If you do, don't keep them there. Don't cross us on where you chop somebody out.
oh right. No YouTube videos or anything.
See, this is the problem. You know how these serial killers get caught?
No, I don't, because I don't watch Netflix programs about
I'm
them.
going to tell you. It's because
I'm
of
not-
the smell. Because they think, where should I put the body? And they sort of shove them under the floorboards and that. It happens all the time. People think, what's that smell? I don't think they think, he must be a serial killer, because no one ever thinks that, do they? Because no one sort of looking at you and think, he looks like a bloody serial killer.
Oh, they do sometimes. Not at me, but you could when you see people.
Finish your coffee and I'll make you another one.
Oh right, okay. Yeah. But did you just see that chap? The story this morning about that guy who got missing, and then he was found on his roof, dead.
How'd you kill yourself? And what did you die of? Exposure? Just on the roof?
Yeah.
What? Doing some repairs? He was sitting up on the roof.
And there, I finished. It's because it's getting.
Come on, finish that
Let's
all
get
off,
it.
you bloody. Do you want I'll strain that for
It's
you?
gone lukewarm.
Oh, Christ. You make me sick.
You make me sick.
What did he die of on his roof?
I don't know. I just caught the story that he
this bullshit. No one dies on their roof.
He
You
got-
die of falling off the roof.
Yeah, I know. He
Or
got
did he fall out of a light aircraft and land on his roof?
no, and it was
Bloody hell.
it
That was the chances of that.
was
And he was halfway between his own house and that house, and they said, well, let's say he landed on his own roof.
because it was his roof, and he'd gone missing, and they found him on his.
Was he in a Santa Claus outfit?
No,
You sure?
yeah.
What was he wearing?
But what's his name died, didn't he? Trying to fix his aerial.
Oh, yeah, the man with the bird.
That's it.
I
can fly. Can you?
Did he have the bird while he was fixing the aerial? The bird probably grabbed him in the nuts like he did to
Well,
Michael Parkinson.
he was trying to watch football, wasn't he? I think.
Was he?
And he went up to fix his aerial, and,
Didn't he have enough money to call the aerial man?
and he couldn't fly.
Couldn't he? You mean?
Because
Oh, he didn't have a heart attack on the roof.
No, he
off the-
fell off his roof.
But did he get the aerial right for his wife?
I don't know. I don't think he was. I don't think he's married.
Well, one
Or
of
was
his
married.
mates, you know, they think, oh yeah,
His
fuck
puppet.
it, that's good.
Orville.
They were probably thinking, listen, if we call the bloody ambulance now, we're not going to see the end of the match. And he does look pretty dead. Let's shut the fuck up for a minute. Did anyone see him fall off the roof? Because it's going to make you look bad, isn't it? You think?
Especially if your whole of your act is about not being able to fly, or being able to fly.
Well, it's a beautiful game, isn't it? You know?
Irony. Is that irony?
If it was rugby, that's all right. But if it's football, you should leave him there, shouldn't you, until the game's over. Yeah. Not that I watch.
Well, I think he lived alone, except him and his Orville.
It wasn't fucking Orville.
It was.
It wasn't Orville.
Oh, well,
Rod Hull and Emu.
Was it?
It was an emu.
Oh, it was.
Emus can't fly.
It's Rod Hull. Look at Orville.
Yeah, it's the other one. You've killed the wrong person in your mind. It was Rod Hull.
Oh, was it?
Didn't you hear me say Michael Parkinson? Because he really got pissed off.
Yeah.
You can't blame him.
Yeah, no, he was a bit.
He was a bit of a naughty.
Yeah, grabbing him and.
Yeah, it was his alter ego, I reckon.
Yeah.
You had one of that. If
Well, you would.
if I put one on,
Yeah, you
I'd
could.
be going for your nuts.
Yeah, you would.
And it wouldn't be me because I got no interest
Well,
in
it would
him
be.
at all.
It would be you.
No. It would be the alter
Because
ego.
you're in control of your arm that's shoved up a puppet's.
So you're pissing.
What's-
You're a
it's-
barrister now, are you?
So it's Rod Hull.
Yes, Rod Hull. Not bloody Orville. That big.
He's
thing.
still alive,
That was-
isn't
Is he? Great big head on the. It's a little chicken, isn't it?
he? Yeah.
A little chick.
I can
The emu. That's not what that one says.
Yeah.
I don't think Emu said anything.
Emu didn't say
He
anything.
was- he
Just
was-
grab people.
He was bloody hard. He
He's
was
all-
like, he'd look at you.
Khaki.
And what if I
And he
went
did.
in for your mouth, not your nuts?
I
Then
know.
I'd be all right.
No, and then he used to do that with the beak, didn't he? Curl up the beak.
Oh yeah, he was clever with it. No,
Imagine
he
making
was
a
a
living out of that.
he was a strange bloke.
Well,
I
anyone
don't
that
know,
makes a living out of having a puppet
Like, I tell you what,
has to be some.
I don't know if it's my age, but when I was small, I didn't mind clowns. They were fine, and I don't. They are wrong. I don't find them spooky as such, but they're wrong. And do you know what? I don't like jugglers. I don't like anyone on unicycles. I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
Juggling, unicycles, and guess what now? I'm not into magic anymore. I think that's stupid. Why waste my time? All right, we know it's a trick, and you know the trick, and bang!
And
You
we
turn
don't-
that into a load of cash, and I think, fuck off. I'm not interested. Or sawing someone out in half. I'm. What's wrong with me? I'm dedicated to magic. There must be more circus stuff.
Well, magic's. Well, you know,
It's
you
not,
you
it's
know,
a trick.
It's a trick. It's magic.
No, it's not magic at all. Because if it was magic, it wouldn't be a trick, would it? It'd be the real thing.
And also,
Come in and do the real thing.
and
Turn
also-
yourself into. Oh, I can't say this. I'll have to whisper it in your ear. You can't do this anymore. But you could do that with some
what?
grease paint. See, even you're horrified. Could I go to jail for that?
You can't say that.
I can't say that.
You can't say that.
What can I say then?
Don't know.
How can I say that? How can I express what I just whispered in your ear in a way that's politically correct? So,
I don't know if
what you got to do these days is say nothing.
Mm.
You can't
Mm.
say nothing.
You can't say anything.
What?
can't say nothing double negative.
Oh, now you're a bloody teacher now. Oh, were you an annoying little prick at school?
No.
Really? Because you could talk down the bully. You could make him cry.
I wasn't bullied.
No, I can see why. Because what? Because they thought you were a little person. You're not tall.
True.
Can I not say that? I
No,
can't.
you can't.
I can't say that.
And you can't say mijet either. A mijet.
Is that French for it?
It's French for.
You just said it.
You can say that. That was on what's the face?
Really?
Catherine Tate used that.
God, I like it. I like
mijet.
that filthy old lady she does. She's bloody brilliant, isn't she?
Some of it is, but it can get a bit.
Yeah, it is a bit. You're right. What do you think? Oh, slow down, lady. Slow down.
It's like,
Go back to Doctor Who. She made enough money.
I suppose.
Do you think?
I don't know. I don't know how much you get paid for
Mm-hmm.
being having a comedy show. Don't know how much you get.
I think Bob Hope must have made a lot of money because I don't think he ever paid for any golf clubs.
No, but he was different. He did films as well, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Bob and Bing. It was Bing.
God,
wasn't
I
it?
used to hate Ben Crosby. What the bloody hell's in that film with it? I used to
Well,
detest him.
he was there.
Leave him alone. You're right horrible to Bob Hope.
He was there for the singing, wasn't he? Ba-ra-ba-bum-bum.
No, he wasn't there for the singing. He was there so that you loved Bob Hope more. Otherwise, Bob Hope wouldn't have had him in the film, would he?
I suppose.
The Lemon Drop Kid. Do you know what that's about?
Lemon
Oh, it's a
Drop
western. It's a western. They're looking for the gold, right? They're looking for the gold.
Well, Bob Hope and Bing.
I think Bing's in it. He might not be in it, but the main thing about it, they do the moose gag. The mooses, in 40 Towers,
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah,
moose's head is so funny. And I think he shoots it and all the gold coins start coming out his
Mouth.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Where can you get me a moose's head full of Kruger hats?
Can't.
You can't. No? That was only in the film. And it wasn't real gold.
No.
Would have been
Would have
prop. Would have been prop.
been. Yeah, it would have been a lot of money.
Probably would have been chocolate gold coins.
Oh yeah, like
Maybe or not.
I used to like
Probably
those.
painted.
Painted coins.
Yeah, they probably were size. You want to see that now?
No,
Could you watch a Bob Hope?
no, I couldn't.
The Road to
The road to there, the road to
Oh.
Mandalay, and
Mind you, White Christmas is a great film. You don't like musicals.
no, I don't like musicals.
That's the right answer. Because I used to like White musicals, and my mum said they were rubbish. She doesn't like them. All the things she didn't like
'Cause
when she was young were all the things that we
Because
would
it's
like.
often, well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's often the female of the species kind of seems to like musicals more than the male of the species. Generally,
Do you think?
Yeah.
The species, are we a species now?
we've always been a species.
Have we always been a species?
Yeah, human species. You know.
Even when we lived
We're
in
not
caves.
gorillas and we're not monkeys. Not apes. Well, we are apes.
You know why we're bald, don't you?
Why we're what?
We're bald because the Neanderthals mated with the other ones.
Homo
those two-
sapiens.
Yeah.
Well, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Africans don't have.
Yes, they do.
They have no. They don't.
They can go bald.
Yeah, but they don't have as much
As much of it.
Neanderthal genes because Neanderthals didn't go to Africa. They were in Europe and Asia.
Did man start off in Africa?
Yeah, but then
The other
left
ones. Then left.
and met Neanderthals.
And
Ooh.
how different are they? Which were better looking?
Well, us
Us. What are we?
Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens. But they made us go bald. Bastards.
I don't know if they made us go bald.
No, all right. Well, that was national. That was
National
not
Geographic.
national. No. Natural selection. If the bald men couldn't get hold of the women,
Yeah.
then
The bald women.
no, they didn't
No.
have to be bald. No,
Oh.
just the bald men going after the bald women. Perhaps baldness in those days was more attractive than having all your hair. So the women flocked to the bald men who probably just wanted to play snooker.
Ginger people
Ah,
go bald more.
I don't know if they do.
They do because they have less hair.
I don't know if they do.
They do.
It's called male pattern baldness, and I see a lot of different coloured hair coming in. It's no more prominent than anything else. Have I given you your coffee yet?
No, not the second one.
No, right, no. I thought I was making that for me. Because mine's still here. With my lovely milky top. Coffee milky top.
It must be cold by now.
No.
With the milk in
The
it,
milk
you've
is
left
getting
it
hot.
there.
No, it's not. That is just right.
That's good.
Jake,
Yeah.
do we always have this much fun when you come in?
Oh, yeah. No, not always.
Not always.
No, because sometimes it's
Do what?
quick
Yeah. Well,
in and out, isn't it?
What?
Because
I'm
you're
in a
busy.
miserable mood.
Miserable mood, or you've got
Yeah.
customers, and
So you're happy that I haven't got any customers, but you don't care.
and you're in a reasonably good mood, which is good. It's nice.
How much is an Uber going to cost you to go home?
An Uber,
Mm.
can't get one from Westbury.
How are you going to get home?
Train,
Have you got a return?
no,
How much did that cost?
£4.
Oh, that's cheap.
Cost me £4.70 to get here.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to take you home for less than a tenner because it's been such a slow day. If I take you home,
Well,
I
you,
get a chat. Oh, petrol's really dear. It'll have to be the same price as a haircut. It's whether you want to be chauffeur driven, no, 50. Or whether you want to just walk to the station and get hit by a car or something.
what, your car? You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait at a junction. Here he comes. Here he comes.
No.
Is that how your door got get damaged?
No, there was the dogs incident with my little dink that I put in.
Oh, right.
The wife reversed it, and there was one of these bars and put all dent in it. And I thought, I had to bring the dogs to work. And they yeah. And you sort of reverse it. It's not easy. And I thought, I'll go right over in that corner because that'd be the safest place to put it. And then this bloody thing that was this high off the ground put another dent in it. And before the car just had a dent, and now it's got a
Double dent.
double dent, but it's kind of moved the door a little bit. And that's the door. It's got the wing mirror on it. So one side of the car is lovely.
But
And the other side
the
is
driver's side.
It's far. It's more or less good. Although Anne's both
So which side is damaged? The driver's side or the
passenger.
Ah, okay.
But by the sounds of things, I think I want all of your car. Then I can trash this one. I can get rid of this one.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he ever doesn't want it anymore, but I don't think that's likely. I mean, he's onto a good deal. He's got a car that he uses.
Well, hang on.
He hasn't paid me any money for it.
Wait, what's in it for you?
Well, I was just doing a good deed, I suppose.
Well, do me a good deed. Fuck him. You want to do a road trip?
Yeah, but
You're
just-
thinking of hiring an electric car. When you've already got a car, just tell him I'm going on a road trip. You can piss
Yeah,
him
but
off,
I
get a
don't-
taxi.
I wouldn't go in. I wouldn't do a road trip in that car
Why not?
because I want to do it in an electric modern for all the gadgets and things.
Really?
To make
Do you
it
want to smoke a cigarette with a
exciting?
what are those things called?
I don't know, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. You don't know what I mean?
Yeah, the long thing that.
Yeah, a cigarette holder.
But yeah, that's
Yeah, then
probably
you
what
could
it's
see.
called.
See, then you're not going to get secondary smoke as well as the inhaling smoke.
Oh,
Yeah,
'cause
clever, isn't it?
Yeah,
Got a long one.
yeah. But we,
You stick it out the window, or you know, it can go out the what's it roof,
sunroof.
sunroof. Hey, do you know what? Together we can get all the words.
Yeah. We could.
So where do you want to go on this road trip? And you don't want to kill any people.
Well, it's
Iceland?
No, but Norway.
Oh, you want to go? Oh, we go. Fuck yeah, we don't brought you in a new car.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be in this country.
So
Driving in this country is horrible. Just it's traffic.
It is shit.
Shit.
It really is. Do you know my favourite bit of driving in this country? When I go to Wales, because it's a fucking rat race on the motorway. You know? Someone going there and up there, and someone your ass and going there. It's Newport because it's 50 miles an hour, and they've got an average speed camera, so everyone
Everyone slows.
And you think, do you know, if this was like driving, I like this. Because I don't have to worry about what lane I'm in or getting past anyone. It's gorgeous. They should have that every, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 miles. And you know why they're doing it? It's because they wanted to reduce pollution and they couldn't do it any other way. So that's how they do it. So how much bloody pollution do you produce by doing 17, 18 miles an hour? It must be substantial if they're doing it. God, incredible.
Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah. When do you want to do this road trip?
Oh, probably next year, spring, I suppose.
Yeah. How long is it going to last?
I don't know, a month,
Yeah.
couple of weeks. I don't know.
Did you want me to come? You want your brother to
That
come?
wasn't in the plan. No.
So, what you want to pitch up hitchhikers?
No.
You're going to put a sign up, no hitchhikers.
No hitchhikers.
No hitchhikers.
I don't know actually, because
Listen.
I mean, I've done a fair amount of hitchhiking in the past, but you just don't do it
You
anymore.
could be picking up a serial killer.
Serial killer, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
You take him to the next town.
become one.
You said you didn't want to become one.
Well, I don't. But I don't want to pick one up.
Become a victim.
A victim of a serial killer.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know, would I?
No, well, I don't know. Normally,
Unless they
see,
tell me.
This Jeffrey Dahmer, he'd bring him back to his flat and he'd give him some cocoa and he was putting sleeping tablets in them. How many sleeping tablets would it take to knock someone out? I thought sleeping tablets were shite. Perhaps American ones aren't.
Well,
2 or 3?
I don't know.
Bloop.
I don't know.
Oh, and the things he was doing to him.
Why do you watch these kind of things?
Because there's nothing else to watch.
Yeah.
Actually, Anne did say, I don't know if I want to watch this. And I was thinking, I don't really want to watch this. And then Tom, who's in here, he kind of raved about it. And I thought, okay, I will watch it and get it out of my system. Because, it's the next best thing to watching Nazi programs.
I don't watch those either.
Oh, you should. The uniforms. Oh,
I mean, I've seen some of the recent goings on in the Ukraine.
Have you? Well, I haven't.
And some of the stories and the pictures are just like.
Is this? Let's not talk about that. I don't want this to be stopped. But they go in hard, do they? The Russians.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise how big Ukraine was. Massive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big country.
I think they should surrender.
Red basket of Europe.
Right. But they ain't gonna win. They aren't gonna win. Right? They should do a peace treaty and say, look, we're not going to join NATO. We won't do that. Or do you think they want to say, we'll do what we like? Because it was part of Russia for a long time. And
Yeah, but it's not
the
now.
Ukrainian circus was wonderful. What's happened to the circus?
I don't know. Don't care. Don't like circuses. Should be banned.
I agree with you because it's got nearly all the things I hate. Good blessing. And
Jugglers.
No, stop it!
Clowns. What was it? Oh, yeah.
Tightrope walking.
Unicyclists.
Oh,
trapeze artists.
Oh, God, yeah. All the things. Did we love these when we were a kid? I used to love circuses when I was a kid.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Oh. That upsets me, really.
What, that I didn't?
No, you're like my wife. All the things I liked when I was a kid, just I didn't feel like that. That was rubbish. And I'm thinking, I wish I was as cool as you.
I don't
Not
even.
liking shit like that, liking good stuff.
I can't remember I can't remember going to a circus when I was a child. I mean, I must have done, but I can't remember.
There was 10 at one at Christmas when you were a child. You're not getting Now drink all this one up while it's hot.
Oh, yeah. Cool. I'll be buzzing after this one.
Oh my God.
Someone eating all your jammy Dodgers.
God, they are a good biscuit, I think.
Yep.
That's a good biscuit. like shortcake.
With jam.
Jam. I'm glad you come because I always worry, did I leave the phone at home? So I went over to the car. Sometimes I take it out of my pocket and put it to the side, and I thought, did I have it with me or not?
No, because I phoned you 4 or 5 times, nothing, apart from your
Answer
phone telling me to phone back.
phone. Whoa.
So I did.
My answer phone gives you this telephone number.
No, it doesn't.
If it does,
No, it doesn't.
it does.
No.
Call it now.
No,
It does.
no, because your wife will answer.
Answer it again.
So, and then when as I was walking out of the train station, I thought, well, I'll phone him again. I'm in Westbury. And then
Why didn't you look
this
in the
woman's
phone?
voice answered, and I thought, oh shit, what's happened here?
What she said, was she nice to you?
And I said, Giovanni.
Yeah. And she said, hey.
She said no. Well, she didn't say it like that.
Yeah, she's left his phone here.
And I said, is he cutting hair?
I don't know.
She said yes.
Did she say, I don't know?
No, she
Because
said,
that's my wife's voice.
is it?
Well, when I do it, it is.
Careful.
I
It's recorded.
don't know.
And she said, well, yes, he is. So
She won't use a public swimming pool. You know what she's done? She's joined Woolly Grange down the road from. Do you know Woolly Grange?
rings a bell.
It's a lovely hotel just up the hill a bit in Bradford-on-Avon. It's called Woolly Grange. I would recommend it for a meal and stuff.
Up the hill. Which hill?
I don't know if you ever. Do you ever use the road that's got this real sweeping curve on the way to Bath? If you were coming my way, you probably wouldn't come that way, would you?
Oh, the one the main road in Bradford, one that drops down to the island, the mini roundabout.
No.
Yeah, with the thatched cottage on the corner.
Anyway,
The church.
there's a long road and a pub, and then there's Woolly Grange, and it's an old kind of medieval house. It's a lovely little hotel.
The name rings a bell.
And you know the pool. So
Yeah, but what kind of pool is it? Wet.
it's enough for her to have a swim because she was suffering.
Well, just one person.
No.
It's enough for one person to swim.
No, there are other people because they get in the way sometimes.
What? Any idea what length?
No, it'd be a smallish, but obviously big enough to. No, good. You don't want to join that. Do you?
I don't know. Why doesn't she like public? Bradford and Avon's all right actually. It's not too busy. There's a lot of
Look,
there's quite a lot of women that go.
she's a snob, maybe. I don't know. It just doesn't suit her because she could go to Westbury Liverpool. But you know, if when you're in a queue with people and stuff, and it's like herding you. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas when you've got, you're a member of, and the thing about it, usually these hotels are astronomically expensive to use their facilities. So I think it's £200 a year, and I think that's for 2 of them, and £50 a month. So for that, whereas there's other ones that are more exclusive that wouldn't be so. I think she can't go in the school holidays with the deal she's got, and she can't do weekends. So I suppose they're filling those times up.
Right.
And I think my daughters can go in as well.
Can you take a good amount off? Is that
Why?
Because
Don't you want girls to like you?
it's too late for that.
Really? Can we talk about the kind of girls you like?
No, we can't. Go back to swimming pools.
Listen, if I have to say someone who comes here as a serial killer, I might have to think it's you, because the way you're acting.
Is it a bit like the program?
Yeah, I don't know if Paul knows. He probably knows, doesn't he?
Well, it'd be difficult to hide it if I was.
Listen, if you want to get away with it, this is after watching all these programs, You don't want to be cutting them up and putting them under the floorboards. You want to have to find a well.
Well, if I
Chuck them
do,
down a well.
if I was going to do it, I'd just go out into the countryside or dump them in the canal.
I think you start making up the pattern. I don't think it's as easy as
Why
you
would you cut up somebody's body and then put them under the floorboards?
Well, he was a complete lunatic. I think,
No.
obviously, he was very strange. And one of the things he used to do with his dad was if they found roadkill, they'd go and dissect it. So I don't think that was a good idea, really. God! And one of the mad things. Do you want me to shut up?
No, go on.
One of the mad things he did was he would subdue them with cocoa and sleeping tablets.
Yeah.
And he started the ones he liked. Oh no! He drilled into their brain and he put this substance in there because he wanted to turn them into zombies. Jesus Christ!
And they were
They
were conscious while this was. They just
no, I think
heavily sedated.
Well, I think they were sedated, so they didn't feel anything.
No, they wouldn't have. I mean, because that would hurt.
Yeah.
But
because I wasn't paying attention because they've done two things. They've done a documentary, a docu-soap, which I saw first, and now they've done an actual documentary, and they got all the old people and stuff, and they got. I suppose they've done it now because there was 42 hours of tapes. His lawyer was a very young woman at the time, and he should go in, and they've only just released the tapes now, where he was last operating this block of flats. They flattened it. They're gone. Maybe it's come out because they've got the tapes. Probably that's how they made it and stuff.
and this is in America, was it?
Oh yeah. Wisconsin, I think, and it was. He didn't like women, so it was all men that he would pick up in bars and places like that. Stuff. And he said he hoped he would be caught because he was compelled to do it and stop himself.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Well, he can't rationalise it, but I mean, if he hopes to be caught, the best thing to do is just go and turn yourself in.
That's not the same thing, is it? Well, the thing was, I think
you could walk around with a sign saying, "I'm a serial killer. Catch me if you can."
The first person he killed, right? I don't know if he cut him up, but he had him in plastic bags in a car, and the police pulled him over. And he said, "What are you doing there?" He said, "Oh, I'm just taking this stuff to the tip. It's at night time for my parents." God, if the guy had looked in there, it would have been serial killer. It would have been a one-off. All this stuff. But I don't think that state had the electric chair,
Right.
and I think
because per head of population, Britain has the highest number of serial killers.
really that's still going on.
I think we do.
Jesus Christ! Oh, we've had Fred West and that idiot up in London.
Shipman. What was his name?
Well,
The doctor.
Harold Shipman. That was different to a serial killer.
Oh, was it?
He was euthanizing old people just for their rent money.
Oh, right.
Whereas I think,
and that's not being a serial killer.
no, I don't think so. Not in my mind. No, not a proper one. Not a proper one. A proper one kills people and cuts them up and.
Okay, it doesn't just.
I think he did.
There's more to this serial killing that makes.
Well, of course.
Well,
yeah. They're all different. And I was watching the Fred West thing. Oh, that's amazing. And it's done from the person who's his protector.
Okay.
When he was caught, I can't remember the name of it, but you have a person, and this woman was very new to it, and it shows you the scene. He's being interviewed. So he's there, and she's just come in as a rookie, and the policeman's sort of saying to him, and he's saying, "Oh yeah," he said, "I killed my daughter, put her in the bin, and I had to saw her legs off so she'd fit in it." And I'm thinking, why hasn't this woman said, "Right, I'm going. I am not having anything to do with this.
I'm not hanging around."
And the thing was, she became very attached to him,
Oh.
and then was thinking, you know, and he was playing her really because he really loved his wife, and you think, Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's that. I think there's that London one, and he was picking up boys.
So it's not just
And he was flushing them down the toilet.
So it's not just the American guy that you've been watching; it's all of them.
Are you trying to say out of all the customers coming, if there's a serial killer, it's me?
Well, it could be. There's no customers here except me. Where are the others?
That's a good
point.
point.
Are they out the back in bits?
Find the trapdoor.
Yeah. What was the London one? Flushing them down the toilet. It'd take an awful lot to flush someone's body down.
No. I think he was boiling them up and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to.
That was another stinky thing. What was he doing with the bones?
Acid, probably. Yeah. No, there's normally boiling or acid.
I think with it, if they don't actually. Now that one, I think he played the psychiatrist, and then no, there was someone who was writing the book about it, and I think he played it. I don't know, to get less a sentence or something or other. The rest of it.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, you never get to know how many they've done. Apart from this Jeffrey Dahmer, he was quite prepared to tell you how he done it, where they were, and what they were. And I think that is quite rare.
Yeah, possibly. But I mean, if you're a serial killer, I mean, how do you can't? What's it called when you you know, when you do a deal, you can't. What's the point of doing a deal? You're going to go.
Well,
if you're a serial killer, you go into prison for life, aren't you? I mean, if it's double life,
if it's American, it's the wrong state. You could get the electric chair, but if you plead insanity and you are you'd have to be insane. I can't imagine any serial killer not being insane. Oh yeah, and there's this other one. This other one, right? How did he kill people and stuff? And his son hated him and all the rest of it. And oh god, he was a nasty piece of work.
Oh, some of them aren't.
they tracked him down. What was really, really weird was he said something. I'm not sure if it was his hairstyle or something, but he had been on that Jim Bone program throwing darts, and on that
bullseye.
Oh, he had long hair. Whereas he said he didn't, because someone called a picture of that.
Did he win a speedboat?
I don't know what he won.
Because that's famous, isn't it? The guys from Birmingham, they won a speedboat. He was on Bullseye.
Yeah. And they do it from different people's angles. I think his was the police inspector who nailed him. I think it's more on, he really wanted to get him for sort of. And I suppose there's this thing closure.
Well, as you're the expert, how many are at large at the moment?
I've got no idea. I'm surprised you're saying that we're the worst in the world. Really? Has been or currently?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I thought that was the case.
You think when people go missing, and I suppose for serial killers,
it's different sorts.
Target certain people
because there was the Yorkshire Ripper as well, wasn't there? There was the Moors murderers and Shipman.
Well, yeah. Either they'd sort of do women and prostitutes, or gay men seemed to be it. There's only Harold Shipman who did the little old ladies. And I don't put him in their league, really. I
don't think he did just the little old ladies. I think he
did men as well. I don't think he did.
Didn't he?
I don't think so.
Because he did loads. I mean, he wasn't
a doctor, wasn't he?
I know, but it was like. Yeah. Was it like 50s, 60s, 70s?
Oh my God! Don't be silly. I don't think it's that many. See, it's your morbid curiosity.
Trouble is, I don't.
Everybody, go on. They keep coming up.
No, if I do a search for Shipman serial killer,
what's going to happen?
Will I get the police around? Was it Shipman? Is that his name?
Hey, the police have got other stuff to be doing.
Yeah, right.
They know there's people like us.
Non-hate crime.
Non-hate. How many you think? And I bet they were all ladies.
250.
Piss off.
That's what it says. I knew it was
I
loads.
don't believe it. How could he kill 250 victims and they didn't catch him after 25 or 10? All women?
I don't know if it was all women.
Yeah, they would all be his patients. He
I
was
know.
a kiss of death then. Oh, he's coming round.
Well,
This
yeah.
one was only 65.
Well, he was convicted for 15, but it says possibly up to 250.
So he doesn't, they don't own that.
Well, he's dead, isn't he? Died in prison.
God, I have no idea. Yes.
I just don't know how you get away with it for so long. 250. You'd have thought that.
Well, when they do 10, 15, 20, how do they get away
I know,
with
but
it?
it's, but that's different. No, that's if you're a doctor.
Yeah.
People coming to see you are patients on your books in your area, and they all start. Well, yeah, I suppose who's counting? I suppose.
That's a. So he's only admitted to 15, but they think 250.
Yeah.
Well, that's how the serial killers pin it onto him, aren't they? Yeah. Well, it is.
Yeah,
So they can continue their
I only
dastardly work.
their dastardly work.
At least he was doing it for money. All the others.
Was he? Oh yeah.
I think.
And that nurse has just gone on trial, hasn't she?
Oh, what? Is she babies?
Yeah.
Babies. That's what's that called? Maternity. Not maternity. You deliver babies. What are you?
Midwife.
Thank you. I was just thinking of the program as you said that.
No, I don't think she wasn't. I don't think she is a midwife. She was
Well,
just a maternity nurse. But it's not proven. She might be innocent. But that's
you think.
if you.
Why don't more school teachers kill their pupils? Because I suppose as the classes go down, they'd be. Yeah.
There's a
So
market.
they-
There's a market there, isn't there?
They've got to kill anyone but their children. If you're a school teacher, find out how many school teachers have been serial killers. Is there anything else like it? Serial killing?
Anything else like it? What do you mean?
Any other genre that's similar?
Shoplifting?
Ooh, really?
I don't. Any other genre? What do you mean?
Well, we've got Nazis, we've got serial killers. What else can we add to that might be of interest? Certainly not circuses, because we know we don't like circuses.
Well, but we
killing animals.
We talk about Nazis, but we do forget the deaths caused by communism, which is far greater.
Dictators all like Pol Pot. You go on and on and on. Mass murdering on those scales is been lots of.
I know, but what I mean is
Ceausescu.
People shout about Nazis, but in actual fact, the biggest killers have been not from the right, but from the left.
Wait a minute. Listen. Look. The reason I have a fascination for Nazis is not because they
serial killers.
It's not because the Nazis killed people. It's because of the uniforms and the Luger and the U-boats. It's kind of like
that's
it's kind of it's a good job I'm not a girl, because I think you dress up in joggers and black boots. I wouldn't be able to say no, would I?
No, but then the Soviets had
So not interested in Soviets. They're
not
not sexy.
Their uniforms.
They're not sexy. They're not sexy like.
And a bit of a goose step as well.
But they're not sexy.
Yeah,
I didn't mention the goose step because I'm saying that's probably silly. that's a waste of energy. What are you trying to say? That I'm some deviant barber now?
Not deviant barber.
We'll ask people, do you like Nazis or do you like serial killers or do you like both? And what else could be better? What could be better than those two things as an interesting hobby of interest, not to actually do it when I say a hobby?
Just to learn about it. And... be fascinated by it.
Just so I don't fall asleep. I do fall asleep watching anything, really.
Yeah, but if I watch the program about serial killers, it's not the thing I'd want to do before going to bed.
And that's the only time I watch television. I'm not going to watch it in here, am I? Body parts flying all over the place.
That probably wouldn't be wise. Yeah, but I don't know. It wouldn't put my mind.
Sweeney Todd. That's what you're thinking, aren't you?
Yeah, it wouldn't put my mind at ease just before bed to watch a half-hour program about
You're
a serial
so fucking
killer.
delicate that you couldn't watch that. What, you're a snowflake. You are. What do you watch then? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What puts you to sleep?
Yeah, but it doesn't put you to sleep because you know all the details. You're fascinated by it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a documentary about.
I'm not
trying to fill in the gaps.
It's just the generalness of it.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, it's kind of. It's about how extreme human beings can be, isn't it?
Can you be interested in things that abhor you?
Yeah,
you can. Well, that's it then. That's where it's coming from. And I don't like horror movies, apart from The Exorcist, which I think is a classic of all movies. But anything other than that, I'm not. And vampires and shit like that. They can go with the jugglers, a juggling vampire.
Yeah, The Omen. That
is good.
That kind of thing.
That is quite good. That is good. That's quite good.
I'd like to be able to do him, Cary Grant.
Well, he, in his latter part of his life, used to talk about his life, and he did say, "Who is this guy, Cary Grant?" Right. You know his name. Your brother knows his name, Archie.
Wasn't he? I don't know. Archie.
Bristol.
Yeah, Bristol.
Yeah, it was Bristolian, and he happened. I think he joined a juggling. He was an acrobat. That's why he's ever so. If you see him in some of his films,
a unicycling jugglist.
No, he did do unicycling. He just. I'll forgive him for being an acrobat, and I might actually allow that in my mind. Acrobat.
But I think he went,
and he stayed. They were doing a tour, and he stayed, and I think he engineered his career. He went to Hollywood, and I suppose he was extremely handsome, and amazing.
But I think he was in the same class or went to the same school as one of the greatest, what are they called?
Escape artists?
No, it's nothing to do with physicists of
Einstein.
No, not Einstein, but on that level.
Did he?
I think it was
Bristol.
And they went to the same school. I mean, how weird is that?
Well,
there's something in the water at that school.
No, I just think it's numbers, probability.
Yeah.
Probability. Then that he should actually go to America, stay in America, and become a legend of Hollywood. Oh, not having and I love James Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
He's one of my favourites, Jimmy Stewart. Love him to bits. Not the Lemon Drop Kid. He was in what's the one with Marlene Dietrich?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, shut up and I'll remember. I love that. It's got the Opera Cassidy. Come on, look up Jimmy Stewart films. I want to know. I'll get it before you get that.
Jimmy.
Oh, he did a few westerns. Who shot Liberty Valance? It's not that one. It's so funny. It's hilarious.
He's going to have done loads of films.
Just go for westerns.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh,
Raw
wow.
Window.
My favourite film of all time.
There's Vertigo.
Oh. Come on, get Marlene Dietrich. It's going to be there. It will be there. God, look at those wonderful posters. Look at that. Oh, Harvey the Rabbit. Oh, it's great stuff. Oh, yeah, that one.
Jimmy Stewart.
Puka. Do you know what a puka is?
No.
It's a fictitious creature.
Was it not filling in my D trick?
Jimmy Stewart. That's it. Destry rides again.
Destry rides
again. God, that film's good. Oh, that is so good. Do you want another jammy dodger? One for the road.
One for the road. Yeah. Oh, have you finished me? What about
No.
the top? No, the top needs a bit off here. Look.
I haven't finished. Shut up. Have your jammy dodger.
Dankeschön.
Oh. See, I don't have this sort of fun when your brother comes in. He's so dour, isn't he? Okay. Do you like him?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's your brother.
Well, that's part of it. Yeah.
Can you have serial killers that just kill members of their own family? Oh yeah, Fred West.
Well, he didn't kill just his family, did he? He
No,
killed lots of others.
Oh, girls and yeah.
Well, you've got a limited supply if it's your own family, haven't you?
Well, not if you've got a big
You'd be a
family.
semi-serial, a demi-serial.
Well,
And if you were the only child, then
yeah. Well, you'd be stuck, wouldn't you? We'd have to kill strangers.
oh,
Is that cold? Doesn't matter what you do. I can put boiling hot water in there. It's still come out cold.
it wasn't cold. It just wasn't.
You weren't ready for it.
I wasn't ready for it.
You've been here 100 times before. You know what that bottle's for. What do you think I was going to do with
I
it?
know, but I didn't see what you were doing.
You were paying attention.
Exactly.
Your point. I hope it's the right Greek god. Who did you say it was?
Apollo.
Apollo. A war. Actually, really? Space flight. Isn't it? They got a lot of
Yeah,
that.
the
Apollo
Greek
13.
god of space flight.
Yeah. Well, they could see the future. The Greeks.
Rocket Man.
Apollo's what? Come on.
He's the of truth and
Oh, it's Thor of war.
yeah.
Thor.
Well, he's not
Truth?
Greek. He's not Greek. Yeah, truth and
Apollo.
yeah. Because when you said Apollo, the first thing I thought, what, a rocket?
Did you? You thought he was going to do the moon thing?
Yeah, and then
Which number? Is that what you said to him?
no. And then he said the Greek god. Apollo. I don't know if he was a Greek.
How did he choose that? Did he do at school?
No, I think he read a book recently about Greek myths and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So
How do they know Apollo looked like that? Is he wearing the right clothes for Apollo?
because the Greeks would have had
Yeah. He wasn't
well,
born
not
then. Statues.
statues and stuff, I suppose.
Didn't they have the internet then?
No.
Mm.
Funnily enough.
Yeah. When was the Jammy Dodger invented? It's American.
Jammy Dodger.
Yeah, it's English.
I think it's American.
Do you think?
Well, actually, no, I don't. It's probably English.
Don't you think it's funny when you go to America and they got towns like Birmingham that are from here?
Yeah.
I mean, we know where it gets from, but it just don't seem right.
Well, New York.
Like, we've got New York here?
No, but we've got a York. A lot of there is New Hampshire, New York.
It's not because of the Yorkshiremen, is it?
Well, it's because of York, the town, York.
You sure?
Yeah. That's why it's called New York.
You've fucking broken my heart. I don't want to think of New York
Because it wasn't
as Yorkshire.
Yeah,
That's
because
terrible.
it wasn't called a New Jersey.
I don't mind New
yeah.
Jersey. I think of that as being American.
'Cause
But New York?
Well, it was.
I love New York. You ruined that for me now.
Why?
I don't want it to have anything to do with Yorkshire.
Well, New York. I think
You're a little bastard sometimes.
It's not my fault.
I didn't need to know that.
Oh, sorry.
Don't you know me enough?
No.
No, of course not.
What was I going to say? But it wasn't. It wasn't originally called New York, was it? Wasn't it New Amsterdam? Was it New?
Gosh, yeah, isn't it?
Because they bought it. It was bought from the Dutch.
Yeah, for pennies, wasn't it? All right. Bloody hell.
Manhattan, like Harlem. I mean, that's not an English name. That's because there's a Harlem in Holland.
Is there?
Yes, because Harlem is a Dutch word.
Is
I don't ask me what it means because I don't know.
Oh, I'm glad it's New York. What was it called originally?
New Amsterdam.
Oh shit!
Was
that's
it?
terrible.
I don't know if it was.
New Amsterdam. Thank God they sold it.
Schiphol.
What?
Schiphol Airport. Schiphol Airport.
You speaking Dutch now?
No,
What are you speaking in?
I'm just saying Schiphol in Schiphol in Dutch.
Shut up. What about this road trip you want to do? Is it going to happen?
And apparently, Schiphol is the only airport that is built on the site of a naval battle. Da, da, da.
I don't care. That doesn't excite me one bit. Naval battles.
New York.
So, have you planned out your room?
No.
Why not to go where serial killers have been? Try and avoid those areas.
Well,
Can you put that into your
aren't they
sat-nav?
in all countries? What, avoid serial killer areas?
Yeah.
I don't know if there is a sat nav.
Have you noticed? Because my wife pointed this out to me. You see these films, and they always have a cornfield to go in. You get lost, and they drive in there. Cornfields are bad.
Cornfields.
Yeah. And they always bloody well find you. Think, just go in and
Well,
don't go any further.
What was the
And then sneak back out when they've gone in.
what's the Cary Grant film then with
North by Northwest.
Yeah. That's a cornfield.
Yeah, they had this wonderful program, and it was a chat with Dinglerbottom.
Cary Grant.
No, the director.
Hitchcock.
Hitchcock. Yeah. Oh, he was bright as a bug.
Weird though.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
I didn't like eggs.
I love eggs.
He hated eggs.
I love all
He
eggs.
couldn't stand
I didn't know that.
what do you call not hard?
Showers didn't like what? Harps.
What do you call eggs that aren't hard boiled?
Soft boiled.
Soft boiled.
They have to be hard boiled and they'd eat them.
Yeah, he wouldn't. He couldn't eat.
Soft boiled. Well.
He said that the sight of runny yellow turned his stomach. He didn't like it.
Right. Okay. And what did he say? He said. Oh, I forgot what he said. He said. He reckoned he invented the airplane coming down
Okay.
and hitting the truck that catches fire. And he said other people copied that. They would do motorboats and stuff. So prior to that, you just had, I don't know, cars crashing and stuff. But he didn't copyright it. Not that you could.
No, it can't. Can it?
No. I think his wife was very instrumental in his success as well, because they started off in black and white silent films in England. She was like his editor, but he grabbed all the ball. Do you think that's hedonistic to be in the film? He said, "Why did you start?" He said, "Oh well, one of the first films." He said, "We didn't have enough."
Yeah. No,
That was probably bullshit.
Just a gimmick, really, wasn't it? Just like
yeah, it was just a little
bit of a funny.
Yeah. I think you should have had me really trying to juggle
as a serial killer on a unicycle.
Stop it! No. Unicycling, juggling on a tightrope.
On a tightrope, yeah.
Oh, God, that's not good, is it? It's just old-fashioned entertainment. Whereas we've got what we got now. We've got Would I Lie to You?
Oh yeah, that's all right actually.
Yeah.
That. I like David Mitchell.
He said, "Oh, yeah." Oh, the other guy's ever surprised, isn't he?
Lee Mack.
Yeah,
he's I think they're both.
He's got a good brain. Yeah. But they're totally different, aren't they? Lee Mitchell is kind of
Lee
posh.
Mack. David Mitchell.
David Mitchell is posh, kind of funny, isn't it?
But you have to be, for some of the smart comebacks and one-line stuff, you have to be.
Yeah, it's good.
quick thinking.
He's very good, as he Welsh guy.
Yeah, I'm not so keen on him.
No, he's funny looking. Isn't he? If they were going to have a serial killer in that program, it'd be him, wouldn't it? What do you think? Or would you put David Mitchell down? Or one of the guests? One of the guests might actually be a serial killer one day. Because there's no reason why an actor can't be a serial killer. Or anyway. We've done Sweeney Todd, so I'm out of the loop. Because I'm right up front, aren't they? Because people are using that joke all the time. The amazing pies lately or stuff. No. Well, I can't stand it. Does anything for the weekend? I don't think that was ever said. No, I never bloody well said it.
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe in the past where that was, I don't know. But it's never been said to me.
Is it in any books? Is it on film?
I don't know, but maybe in the past that was where you.
It was
where you got them.
It was, but that's maybe why they said that.
Yeah, but a long, long time ago. Oh, making me itch.
Want some powder on that?
No.
Do you want to go now? More or less?
Suppose. Well, only if you're finished.
Artistic stuff's never finished.
Well, that's true. Oh, it's better. It's nice and I don't have to.
No, you don't. When you go swimming, you don't have to wear that swimming hat anymore. Would you still wear it?
No.
You don't.
But we're one of the only countries
where you steer with your ears.
I probably could, yeah.
You got to be careful. You whoosh, straight to the side, back your head. Be careful.
But in this country, we're probably one of the only countries that don't wear swimming hats to swimming pools. You go to other countries, you have to.
Because they don't want you to lose your hair.
Oh, well, I don't know. I think it's.
Well, I think we're right. I think it should be a choice.
Yeah.
Because if you want to look like a dickhead like that, and they make you look like a dickhead.
Because in Norway, Sweden, France, you have to wear one.
And if you don't?
Well, you can't go swimming.
Unless you're bald.
No, even if you're bald, you have to.
Did you leave?
No, I had to take them off. Well, I didn't. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, take them off. Well, I mean, because I had them on because I was having a sauna and then going straight into the swimming pool. So I thought, well, I'll just leave these on because I'm going swimming in a minute.
Don't lie. You didn't because you were British.
No. And
did you explain that to them?
Yeah, and they said, well, you have to. You put them on when you come out of the sauna.
Yeah. So, what are they worried about? It's nothing to do with hygiene, is it? It's all that you're doing that. It's just that you're making them look bad. You're being
I don't know why you have to.
Yeah. It's what they do there.
Yeah.
Don't do.
And the other odd thing was that the person sweeping up
was wearing.
No, clothes. The person sweeping up and cleaning in the male section was a woman.
Did she have all her clothes on?
She had all her clothes on, yeah. But a lot of the men didn't.
Yeah, right. It's an English thing to have hang-ups about nudity, yeah?
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if you go to parts of Germany as well, it's kind of... They'll go to the park and take everything off for a bit of nude sunbathing.
Yeah. So they don't have to have naturists out there. Everyone could be a naturist.
Yeah, in certain parts of Germany, and I'm not everywhere, but I think in certain parts they're less.
What did they do in Nazi times? Did they keep their uniforms on, or
just the hat?
Just the hat.
Yeah. The peaks. The flat peak.
Of course, I fucking know what hat.
That one with the swastikas on. And now for the sloppy bits.
Does your brother find you fun? Does your sister-in-law find your fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, to a certain extent.
You have got a sense of humour.
Yeah. I think I think I have more of a sense of humour than others.
What, their friends are very dour?
No, but I mean, the same as for my sister. Sister doesn't have
the
same.
You haven't got a sister. Yeah. Paul never talks about your sister. Tell me about your sister.
What? what? She lives in Birmingham.
Oh yeah, your Birmingham connection.
Yeah.
And she's married?
No.
Was married?
No. Never been married.
Never been married.
It's not a thing in my family, actually. I've never married. Paul has. Well,
Only
actually.
just.
Well, yeah, but he was married before as well.
Oh yeah, he's a lightweight, isn't he, really?
And but my sister's never married.
Yeah. I think serial killers don't often get married.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Funnily enough.
Yeah.
That's a coincidence, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I suppose it is.
So it's the path's been written. I can't change it.
I don't know. Where can you get sleeping tablets? You have to get them on prescription, do you?
Well, I've got some at the moment because when I had the pain in my, the doctor gave me some. What's it called? It's quite a common one.
How effective are they?
Rubbish.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolute rubbish. But there's some people, because I went to a.
Perhaps they are rubbish, but you can just get to be enough so you can get bludgeoned.
Well, yeah, but because I went to a chiropractor because of my pain in my muscles, and she said that
was a cheap, nasty one, not national health rubbish. It won't work. Go get some.
No, she said
boots.
Because I told her that I was taking these,
and
they weren't doing anything, and she was surprised because she said they're quite powerful.
Oh.
And they normally knock people out. And I said, well, that didn't work for me.
You might be serial killer proof. So once he gives you the cocoa and he's looking around,
I've survived.
You see him going to the old. What would you want to be bludgeoned with? Hey, what do you think?
A baseball bat.
That's a good choice.
Well, it's going to be quick, isn't it? Really? A couple of whacks with that, and you're out.
What don't you like? Because I'll tell you what I think is terrible. It really makes me cringe.
A spade. I wouldn't like a spade.
No, a spade's all right. Shovel's good.
No, well, it depends which edge. If it was the flat, if it was the flat,
it's got to be
that.
flat.
But if it's the edge, imagine the edge going.
No, you'd be doing it wrong. You'd be pretty well practiced if you were a serial killer. One whack, pump.
What wouldn't I like?
What thing makes me really upset and angry?
About being bludgeoned with?
Yeah. A hammer.
Yeah.
I think a hammer is a nasty. You are one bad motherfucker if you pick up a hammer to hit something with it. A hammer is a hammer. Like you said, you use, a frozen kipper. Well, no, a bigger fish than that. A turbot.
Bigger fish to fry.
Gosh, I don't know my fish really. They're very
a
big.
Shark.
What? Cut you as well with his teeth.
A great white.
You mean?
Yeah, a hammer. Because a hammer would make holes.
Don't worry about a hammer. It's just nasty. You should not be hitting people with a hammer.
Well, you shouldn't be hitting people with a baseball bat either, really.
Well, if they deserve it.
Well, yeah, but you don't know.
And then
what does it
another
take?
good one that Al Capone would use, and I quite like is a pickaxe handle.
Pickaxe handle.
Yeah, not pickaxe.
You
know the scene in the film, don't you? He's got a rat. There's a rat within his fold, and he's feeding them all. And he goes out to the back room and he beats the fucking living daylights out. And you think, fucking hell, that's going to shit everyone else up. They're not going to fucking mess with you after seeing that. Hammer. No, don't do it.
I have to remember that.
There was a very famous singer. I'm not going to mention his name, but he was on some program and he was having trouble as a student and stuff. And he said he had a hammer under his bed. And I thought, I never liked you and your music. And he went, I liked you even less now I know that. You don't use a hammer. Right. So I don't want you to be the hammer serial killer.
Right.
I really will be upset.
Right.
Don't do
Well,
that.
also, I mean, why? If you're going to defend yourself, it's better with a baseball bat, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really, because you've got more of a reach for a start off. You've got to get close up with a hammer.
Let me teach you how the police used to use truncheons.
No, that's all right.
You don't want to know?
Well, as long as there's no demonstration.
No, don't be silly. I like you.
Don't they poke you?
Yes, you are correct. Because if you do that, they're going to punch you in the face before you do it. Yeah. So what they do is they poke you first a few times, and then they whack. But I had this old policeman, not old policeman, he left. And he said one of the little tricks they would do is they would slide the truncheon up their arm so they could come in and you wouldn't know it was coming then. See, wow, that's a little clever one, isn't it? I don't know. They'd see a baseball bat, you'd have to cut it down a bit if you couldn't do that. Come in, when the burglar comes in. Oi, yeah, get out of my house, you bastard! So what you should do is have two. Or have the bit you cut off in that hand. And then he sees that and then voila.
Well, wouldn't it be easy just to get a gun license and then buy a gun?
No, I don't think you can get a gun license in this country that easily.
No, not easily, but you can. I mean, what about people who shoot
game? No, listen. You're not getting this right. Oh. You're going to go down for a long time because that's premeditated if you've got a gun under your bed. So you shouldn't even use a baseball bat because who's got a baseball? You should use a cricket bat. Say you're a cricketer and have some pads under your bed and you just happen to grab that as you went down there. Because if you go down there with a baseball bat and the judge says, why have you got a baseball bat upstairs? Because
but if it's in the middle of the night and you're all asleep, you make sure you have to grab the.
You're not American. Why would you have a baseball bat? You don't play baseball. You shouldn't hit them with that.
A rounder's bat.
Or even that. Listen. What you want is you want to get
a javelin.
No.
You could be a javelinist.
No. What you want is a cast iron
story, alibi.
Shut up! Let me finish. I'm trying to help you here. Not go to prison for 20 years. You'll get 3 and then let off in 1. Yeah. A lamp, cast iron lamp, with Apollo or Thor on it.
Rub it.
You smash him in the face. Now, can you see the difference? I don't want you smashing him in the face with a hammer.
Yeah.
But because it's a hammer, it's bad feng shui. You know about feng shui items. Now that thing with all the jagged arms and bits, if you hit him in the face with that, I don't mind. But if I find out you've hit him with a hammer, I'm going to be pissed off.
Right. Okay.
So I want you to keep the hammer in the toolbox.
You won't defend me in court.
I won't. I said we were talking about this, and
I told him
how it happened.
I told him don't use a hammer. And what did he do? He used the hammer.
Oh, you're going to bloody get me as an accessory now. Listen, if you're caught, fucking leave me out of it, all right?
You're an accessory.
Is that the same as Arsenal? An accessory?
No,
not at all. No, nothing like it at all. I don't know. Do you want a bit more product on that?
No.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Have you been to the doghouse? Because you live near the doghouse. That's nothing. You can get coffee in there.
Doghouse?
It's a pet
Oh,
shop.
the pet. No, why would I go there? I don't have a pet.
So you can go and have the coffee.
Well, yeah, I go other places. Why would I go? I don't go to cafes when I live. I just have coffee at my own.
Oh, don't you leave the house?
Yeah.
What are you planning? You're planning this bloody road trip. And
but not
you're not going to
next
take
year.
a hammer now, are you?
No.
Because I've told you.
Yeah.
So
useful things, hammers, though.
When you need one.
Yeah.
Don't bloody carry a hammer as part of your toolkit in your car. You've got spanners and wrenches and stuff. You don't have hammers.
Jack handle. They're all right.
I don't mind using that.
Jack handle.
It's just hammers I don't like. Am I right? You can see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
All hammers. Oh, nasty things. Yeah. What's wrong? It means you're a wronger. Yeah. You need to get the electric chair for that. Did you want another jammy dodge or a cup of coffee?
No.
Because you won't be able to sleep tonight. Listen, if sleeping tablets that knock anyone else out. Don't work on you. What about caffeine? Does that keep you up?
No.
Doesn't? No. You can do as much caffeine as you like.
With the pain I had, it actually helped.
Yeah. Do you know I'm immune to caffeine as well.
Yeah,
You know, people say, "Oh, I can't have a cup of coffee before I go to bed, or a cup of tea."
It's all rubbish. Wow. If you go to any foreign restaurant,
Yeah.
they always give you a coffee at the end of the meal, and you're normally finishing your meal late in the evening.
Yeah. It's these snowflakes, like your brother.
But some people it does affect. But I found that because I was waking up at like 3 o'clock in the night, really bad pain here.
On the front,
Yeah, really bad pain.
definitely muscles. You don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a chest X-ray as well. You know, because I was thinking, cancer.
Faint. Pains. I woke up in the morning, and this one hip. I thought I've got bloody arthritis. I thought, what the bloody hell? And I think I used a wheat bag on it and stuff, and it went away in 2 days. So it wasn't arthritis; it's your muscles, and
well, it's muscles.
Pain is stupid. Yeah.
The pain was here, but also my back and my neck and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I was quite concerned.
Yeah.
And like, you know,
Do you think it's through swimming too much?
Yeah. And I was waking up at 3 o'clock, and then I'd do myself a bowl of porridge.
Yeah.
And a coffee.
Yeah. Go back to bed.
And go back to bed and fall asleep.
It was all right then. Well, what did you need bloody sleeping tablets?
Well, I don't know.
I'll tell you another.
I needed paracetamol.
Okay.
Paracetamol.
All right. Yeah. Helped you.
Killed the pain.
Another good one is I've done the Alexander technique, which is for good posture.
Yeah.
Every now and again, I'll just lie in bed and you stretch your body out and realign it, because we're crossing your legs and doing wrong things, and it's amazing. So try that. Just lie down in bed. Think about your body. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs, straighten your back. Don't sleep with 2 or 3 pillows. I think that's bad for you. 1 pillow. Or get one of those squashy things. So if you're bending your neck forwards, I
don't sleep like that.
That's no good for your posture.
But and that lasted for about a week off and on.
And it's gone. It's great.
Yeah, and it's gone.
But
the chiropractor, she did the putting me on my side, putting her leg over, and then dropping down on me and the crack.
Really?
Yeah. And
so that's not muscles, that's your bones, isn't it?
Well, bones and muscles and that. And she said when she felt my shoulders, and that, she said, "I'm surprised you can sleep at all."
Really? What, was all knotted and tight?
All knotted.
So they don't just do bones. You know the muscles around there were all tightened up.
All tightened up and stuff.
It's probably because you're wearing a bathing hat. Are you? Is it too?
No, I don't wear one. Don't have to.
Can you get them like balaclavas?
I have
that glass piece. Just little nose.
Eyes.
Let's prove it. Some of these countries are deviant, making you wear a bloody hat, taking all your clothes off. Don't they know about Roman Catholicism? Have you got money, or have you got
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin.
No.
Can I see one? They don't exist.
Bullshit. Isn't it?
But that's a Bitcoin you've turned into
and
paper.
How much is the lift back to Bradford?
15. Is that too much?
No, but I mean, I'll give you 15 if you give me a lift back.
Well, give it to me now and then shut shop.
I haven't got any.
Oh, you've got next time see.
Well, if you drive me to a cash point.
No, don't be silly. We don't do that. Of course. Help me switch this bloody thing off. I think let's have a look. I'm not very good at technology. End stream. I come in. I've been buggering it up.
End.